Her name is Amanda Williams. Born and brought up in the sunny state of California, USA, Amanda's love for animals blossomed at a very young age. From childhood, her fascination with wildlife was deep and unwavering. After completing her college education, Amanda received an offer to join the San Diego Zoo. Located at 2920 Zoo Doctor, San Diego, CA 92101, USA. There, she was responsible for the care of a wide variety of animals, some of which were extremely rare and endangered. Her experience at the zoo greatly enriched her understanding of animal behavior and expanded her knowledge of wildlife. 2 years into her job, Amanda felt a powerful urge to venture beyond the borders of her home country. Her dream of immersing herself in nature led her to relocate to Africa, where she began working with the Masai Mara Reserve in Kenya. She believed this move would allow her to fully commit herself to wildlife conservation efforts. During her initial days at Masai Mara, Amanda had to adjust to the unforgiving conditions. The blazing heat during daylight hours and the freezing cold after sunset were tough to endure. Nevertheless, Amanda kept a cheerful spirit and embraced the challenges without complaint. Her role involved daily patrols, tracking animals, and making sure no illegal hunting activities occurred within the reserve. With her warm and friendly personality, she quickly formed close bonds with her fellow rangers. Her co-workers admired her passion and bravery. In her free hours, Amanda often wandered through the reserve, observing the natural behavior of lions, elephants, rhinos, and other native species. She meticulously documented her observations in a notebook she carried everywhere. The skills she had gained during her time at the San Diego Zoo proved invaluable and gave her the confidence to handle all kinds of situations in the wild. As the months passed, Amanda adapted to life in the African savanna. She became skilled at driving an ATV across the rugged terrain. Typically, she patrolled with a partner for safety, but on one particular morning, her teammate fell ill unexpectedly. Despite the setback, the patrol could not be delayed, so Amanda decided to go on her own. She packed enough drinking water, light food, and protective gear before setting out. That day, the sun beat down relentlessly across the plains, but Amanda's determination and devotion to the animals gave her strength to press on. She was confident this solo mission would go as smoothly as the others. Her ATV slowly made its way through the thick underbrush, a faint trail of dust rising in its wake. Along the way, Amanda noted antelope tracks and remained alert for signs of lions. Then suddenly, her attention was caught by an unfamiliar truck parked near a dense bush. Amanda's heart raced. Something didn't feel right. She brought her vehicle to a stop, raised her binoculars, and inspected the scene. The vehicle looked modern and bore no visible license plate. Sensing danger, Amanda cautiously approached and gestured for the driver to halt. At first, the truck continued to inch forward, seemingly ignoring her, but Amanda's firm stance and determined expression eventually made the driver comply, stopping the vehicle just a meter from her. Maintaining a calm yet assertive tone, she requested to inspect the truck's rear compartment. The two men inside said nothing, simply nodding without protest. When Amanda opened the trunk, she was stunned. Inside was a rhino, chained tightly and clearly in distress. She immediately understood. These were poachers. As Amanda turned to retrieve her weapon from the ATV, the men reacted swiftly. They restrained her before she could respond. One of them ordered her to remain silent and not resist. They dragged her over to a large nearby tree and bound her hands with thick rope. Amanda warned them that justice would catch up to them, but they ignored her threats. Jumping back into their vehicle, the men sped off. vanishing into the distance, alone under the scorching sun. Amanda fought to break free, but the rope was too tight. Her wrists turned red from the friction. Her mouth became dry, and sweat poured from her brow. The searing midday heat drained her energy, and she began slipping into semi-consciousness. The savannah blurred before her eyes. Suddenly, a growl echoed behind her, growing louder with each passing second. The sound jolted her back to awareness. Opening her eyes, Amanda was startled to see a pride of lionesses closing in. Her heart thudded violently in her chest, fear gripping her body. The lionesses formed a circle around her, causing her to retreat instinctively. Then, they parted, making room for a massive male lion to step forward. The lion slowly approached her, its gaze piercing and intense. It began clawing at the ropes binding Amanda's wrists. Although terrified, she quickly noticed that the lion wasn't acting aggressively. Then, she spotted a deep scar on its neck, and it sparked a memory. It was the same lion she had rescued a year earlier, after a hyena attack. Amanda had nursed it back to health over 3 months. Now the lion appeared to remember her. It continued, working at the ropes until they began to fray and loosen. Seizing the chance, Amanda yanked her arms free. Overwhelmed with relief, she embraced the lion tightly. It let out a soft growl, as if acknowledging her gratitude. In that incredible moment, Amanda realized the kindness she had shown had come back to save her life. Still focused on her mission, she dashed back to the ATV. Climbing into the vehicle, she managed to activate the radio and contact headquarters. She gave a detailed report about the incident and the poacher's vehicle. Authorities responded swiftly, dispatching a police unit to pursue the criminals. Amanda joined her teammates and followed the trail left by the poachers. After roughly 2 hours of tracking, they spotted the suspicious truck near the forest's edge. The 2 men were attempting to flee the reserve, but police forces intercepted and stopped the vehicle, taking both men into custody. The chained rhino was safely recovered. Though visibly shaken, it had no major injuries. Veterinarians examined it and confirmed it would make a full recovery. Amanda and her fellow rangers rejoiced as the rhino was transported back to the open plains of Masai Mara. The poachers were officially charged with illegally capturing and transporting endangered animals. Amanda thanked the police officers for their prompt action and returned to headquarters to file her report. Though exhausted, she couldn't help but smile, thinking of how the lion had come to her rescue. Grateful for the strange twist of fate, she returned to the small house she was temporarily living in at the edge of the reserve. There, she put on some gentle music, trying to unwind from the day's intense events. Before drifting off to sleep, Amanda whispered a silent thank you. For her safety, for the animals she loved, and for the unexpected miracle she experienced. She fell asleep smiling, knowing that tomorrow she would rise again to continue protecting the wild. Thank you, dear friend, for following Amanda's remarkable story.